Thank you. So I want to thank you all for joining our adventure kind of rules and questions webinar. First and foremost, I guess, congratulations and thank you for registering for this. Again, we enjoy having the virtual individual competitions for everyone, as well as having that ability for students to participate in team competitions as well. So we know everyone has different thoughts, opinions, and flavors on what they like to do. So for this one in particular, Jennifer is our lead. So I'm going to throw it on over to her to talk through what to expect on Saturday and then the days leading up. So we'll see if Jennifer can jump on here. All right, I will replace her with me.
Thank you, Amanda. Hi, everyone. My name is Jennifer Fowler. I am a cybersecurity analyst here at Argonne National Laboratory. I've been here for longer than I'd like to admit, and I'm the anomaly lead for this competition as well as our larger CyberForce competition. So I'm going to run through a few things today with you all, and then there'll be time for questions as well. But I'm going to kind of give you a competition overview. We're going to talk about some rules. We're going to talk about the scoreboard, dependency file access, and then like how you can contact us if you have an issue with the anomalies. And I'll talk through a few very high level anomaly kind of categories I can share with you just to kind of, wet the palate, so they say. Okay, so the competition overview. So the adventure competition is, Amanda, did you have anything you wanted to add before I started? No, okay, cool. So the adventure competition is a little bit different for those of you that have done the CyberForce competition, but not this competition before. Everybody's favorite part of the anomalies or of the competition is the anomalies, I'm sure. And so this competition is your favorite part, which is just the anomalies. So the whole day from 9 to 4, you will be focused on trying to solve as many anomalies as you can. And we have about 20 full anomalies, and then we have some quick one-off kind of trivia-based anomalies as well that you will only have one attempt for. The other anomalies, you will have 3 attempts. An incorrect answer does not decrease your score, but you only have 3 attempts to answer each anomaly. We've implemented regex on the scoreboard this year, so we will be able to accept more types of answers. So you won't be dinged on capitalization, and we're going to add in a couple of different ways to kind of process the answers that you're giving us. But we also give you hints in how to properly, enter in the anomaly, type of vernacular to use, capitalization, that type of thing. It shouldn't be an issue this year, but based off of upgrades that we've done on the back end. But nonetheless, we will still give you kind of scoring hints and how to properly enter your anomaly into the scoreboard. You will be working as an individual for this competition. So unlike the larger CyberForce competition, where you have a team of 4 to 6 participants, you will only be working by yourself. And you will not be able to see other competitors' scores or your rank until the competition is complete. I think that's the same for this year. It's slated for 7 hours this Saturday, April 15th, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., you will be locked out of the scoreboard. Yes, we will release the questions and answers to these anomalies after the competition is complete, perhaps a day or two after the competition, just so we can, make sure everything's all buttoned up on our end before we can release it to the participants. Some rules. You cannot brute force the scoreboard. That will disqualify you. Only use the help desk feature if you have a technical problem or with a dependency file or logging into the scoreboard. The help desk is not the proper venue to, check to make sure you have the right answer, unless you are 100% sure that, there is an inconsistency with an anomaly. Then you can perhaps, create a help desk ticket, but we're not here to gut check your anomaly answer. You can use Slack for that if you have, if you make friends with different participants, so you can say like, hey, I think I have this answer. Can anyone confirm? But us as the admin are not really there to, provide you hints or check your answer for you. you will have multiple attempts, and you will not be you will not have your points deducted for an incorrect answer attempt, as long as it's below the 3 attempts. So, you can give it a couple of tries and kind of test out to make sure you have the right anomaly answer. You will have access to your dependency file on Friday. The dependency zip file will contain all the dependency files for the anomalies. When the competition starts on Saturday, we will give you a password. That password will unlock the zip, and you can then access all of the files within that zip. We highly recommend that you download that zip as soon as you can on Friday, so that you are not wasting or losing time on Saturday while the competition is going, waiting for that download to complete. Not all anomalies will have a dependency file. So if you see like anomaly folders 1 through 9 within that zip, but then there's no anomaly 10 folder, that's because that anomaly doesn't have a dependency, and you can answer everything within the context of the question on the scoreboard. Let's see, what else? Amanda, have they received their scoreboard credentials yet?
No, I will be emailing those tomorrow to everyone.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so you will have 7 hours to answer as many anomaly questions as you can. You're not required to be online the full time. We're not gonna, dock points if you're not online. This is purely for fun. You can hop on and off as you see fit, or as you have time or time allows. There's no time limit for questions, but some may have less attempts than others. Like I mentioned, those trivia questions, only 1 attempt. We're not going to open up more attempts for you. Those are pretty easy question and answer based anomalies. Let's see, what else? We will have a help desk feature available through ServiceNow. As I mentioned, try not to do the whole gut check, is this anomaly answer correct? I know it's tempting when you have 2 tries and you've used 2 tries and you only have 1 try left, but try and crowdsource that with your fellow competitors. On Slack, you'll have access to that to be able to converse with your fellow competitors and kind of figure out, if you're on the right track. Okay, so I've kind of gone through that. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the types of anomalies that you'll be seeing. So we have a range of easy, medium, and hard anomalies. And for new competitors, if you're kind of concerned about, you don't really know what to expect, is this like a CTF? What's kind of the format here? Our anomalies mapped to the NIST NICE framework. There's 7 categories within the NIST NICE framework. There's protect and defend, analyze, collect and operate, operate, maintain, investigate, protect and defend. Did I say that already? And securely provision. I don't know, I might have messed that up a little bit, but there are 7 categories. You can look them up. And within the NIST NICE framework on their website, they have a broken down by work role, specialty area, and that kind of hierarchical breakdown. And you can kind of you can take a look and see okay, so maybe in the investigate category, I should be able to know how to, respond to an incident or something like that. So you'll see very clearly that there is a category, and then there is a knowledge, skill, or ability to which that maps, or a task. And then there is a specific type of item or something that you should know. Like they should, participants should be able to parse through a Wireshark packet to deduce XYZ. So if you are kind of wondering where we get our mappings from, you can look at that there. But I will just go ahead and give you a few titles for the anomalies so that you can kind of glean what some of them may be. So we have some password cracking, we have file cracking, we have some ICS network-based questions. We have some Modbus questions. We have a ransomware question that does not actually have ransomware within the question. Another good point, though, based off of this title, is that everything that you're doing within the context of this competition should be properly sandboxed, right? We shouldn't be opening anything on our actual computer, but rather on our virtual environment, just to make sure that everything is properly segmented. That being said, we don't have anything like registry-based anomalies or live malware that will do anything to your system. But you should always practice good cyber hygiene by properly segmenting and virtualizing your environments accordingly to make sure that you're being secure. We also have some cyber maturity questions based off of the oversee and govern category. And then, we have a lot of ciphers, encryption, and those types of challenges and anomalies. So hopefully that's interesting and that's up your alley. And again, you don't have to answer every anomaly, but this is meant for you to learn. You might not get the highest score, but we hope that by the end of this, you will come out with more knowledge than you had coming in. So that's kind of my overview here. Amanda, I didn't know if you wanted to add anything else or if you want to open up for questions.
Yeah, I was just going to add one minor thing. So on the scoreboard, you're only going to see your score. I believe that's still the same as it was back in 2021 when we did this. So ultimately, you're really competing against yourself. So don't sit there again if you feel like you're a novice, or even if you're an expert and all of a sudden one just completely challenges you and you're like, I may as well be done, because it sounds like, Jennifer's just wiped the board clean. And so it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're really against yourself. There are winners at the end. They will get a prize, but at the end of the day, our goal for all of our things under CyberForce is really to get you to understand and learn something new at the end of each of our different competitions or programs that we provide. So if nothing else, if you learned a new encryption, if you learned a different method of password cracking, or found something super fun, again, some people come full circle around here. One of the people that develop our anomalies here started as a high school student who just happened upon the anomaly challenges that we had, and now she's a full-time staff member here at the art lab. So, you never know what you're going to find. And then the other thing I was going to mention is on the ServiceNow, I'll be sending out rules along with everyone's creds for the scoreboard. Again, you'll be able to log in, but you won't see any of the scoreboard until actually Saturday morning when this starts at 9 a.m. Central Time. But in the event you do need help, as Jennifer mentioned, this is not a gut check, but if you you feel like something's missing in a file or an anomaly, you feel like I know how to spell my name and that's truly the flag, and there's something wrong. In this, what you will do is you'll email a particular email. This subject line, please make it the anomaly number. It just makes it a lot easier for us on the back end to know which one of us made it, maybe needs to be the first person to take a look at it. Otherwise, if just say anomaly help and we get 100 anomaly helps, we have to go through and read every single little piece that you have in there. So equally try to not bunch all your questions into one email. If you really need help with things, try to be very clear in what you need.
Yeah, and the more clear you are in the title and the more concise you are within the context of the help ticket, the faster we'll be able to assist you. So really try and keep that clear and concise and keep your answer or your question to a sentence or two. That allows us to most efficiently address your question and then help others.
So yeah, so I have allowed people to unmute themselves. So if you have questions, either you can throw them in the chat or you can raise your hand. So I see one in the chat already, the unspoken challenge of all cybersecurity communicating to other people what is going on. That is a continued challenge. It looks like Jordan has their hand raised. Jordan, are you able to
Yes, can you hear me?
Sure can.
Yes, my question is, so this would be my first time participating in anything like this, especially with being cyber related. So I want to know, before this weekend, what online resources I can look at to prepare, what may help me before starting this challenge, so I won't be just completely lost.
That is a great question. So off the top of my head, there is Over the Wire, which is a really great challenge that it's kind of like an online CTF that teaches you the fundamentals, things like SSH and things like that. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. If other people can put their recommendations of what they like to do to prepare for the competition in the chat. Okay, we have Pico CTF, perfect. So I would check out like Over the Wire and Pico CTF. And then, although this isn't a technical capture the flag event, the challenges will be similar where, you know, there's a technical challenge and you have to get the answer. So it's similar in that regard. The scoreboard is going to be a little bit different in how you like submit the answer to the scoreboard. It's not quite the same as how these CTFs run, but you'll get the kind of gist of how to, you know, solve the challenge and then get the answer.
So all questions are not technical, or are they?
So we have some more policy-based questions. So,
Okay.
you know, you have to read through one of the questions that I created is based off of like the cyber supply chain through NIST's guidance. So you have to find a specific answer to a question I asked based on policy within the cyber supply chain NIST documentation. So they're not all extremely technical, and some of them are easy where it's, you know, some simple, you know, classical ciphers that you have to crack that you can easily do with modern computing. So it's technical in that regard, but it's a very basic level of understanding like, hey, I can solve the Caesar cipher, which is just like a substitution cipher where it's a shifted n amount of letters down the alphabet. So you'll be able to like understand and solve those. There are some extremely technical anomalies, so don't get discouraged if you come upon that and you can't solve it, because the solve rate on those is like 10%. So don't feel bad, but you can use that as a metric. You can come back to it later in the year and see if you've learned a little bit more and you're able to then answer that question. So they're not all technical. Some of them are policy, some of them are trivia, some are extremely technical. It's just, we have a wide spread.
Yes, I appreciate that. And this is my last thing. During a competition, are students able to use Google as an aid or try to find it? Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. The internet is your oyster. So feel free to use whatever you need to in order to solve these challenges. I will say, please don't use artificial intelligence to try and crack things and solve these challenges. But beyond that, you're able to absolutely use Google online, you know, crackers. Like for ciphers, you're able to, you know, use whatever you need to for Google as a you know, Googling or what else as a resource to help answer these questions.
Yes, ma'am. I like to say thank you, and I'm looking forward to being part of this competition. This would be amazing just to put on my resume, or just be a part of the period. So thank you. I'm so happy to hear that, and truly, do not get discouraged if there are a lot of questions that you can't, or a lot of challenges that you can answer. We're going to send out an answer key at the end, and you'll be able to learn. This is mostly a learning experience, right? And you're only competing against yourself. So, you know, you may be able to answer 10% of the questions now, but I bet you in a year, you'll be able to answer a lot more. And I think that's a really nice way to kind of have a gut check, especially in this industry. It's difficult to feel like you've learned anything because you're constantly learning and there's so much to know. But things like this, if you're only able to solve a small amount this time, check back in a year. I bet you're going to be able to understand a lot more than what you had a year ago. So very proud that you decided to join and sign up, and hopefully it's a really good learning experience for you.
Awesome. All right, so we have a couple questions in the chat. So will you guys send the website for us to participate in? Yes. We will. It'll go along with the credentials and everything else. Everything will be done on a single website on our end. So you won't have to, you know, log into multiple things. It's logging into one and you'll answer everything there. The only time you'll have to go somewhere else is to Jennifer's point. If you want to Google, get extra resources. If you want to use something else, is like I said, a different program to like help with something, but nothing is like on our end is required. Do we have to have all the resources? I'm guessing you're talking about the ones that I sent in an email. Jennifer may know better. I'm guessing probably not, and those were just suggested.
I think if you just sent it, I may not have seen it yet.
I sent it, well, I forwarded it to you the other day, but they were like the Jack the Ripper and, and those kind of things.
I will say that you'll need, like, you're going to be cracking encryption on some things. So like, are you going to need John the Ripper, or can you use an online tool? That's up to you. I would So at a minimum for first-time competitors or, seasoned pros, here's what I would recommend that you do. I recommend that you create a virtual environment. I'd recommend it be Linux. I recommend it specifically be Kali. You can use Fedora, Debian or Debian, however you want to pronounce it, some flavor of Linux. I would have that downloaded, ready to go, and I would have some programs installed, things like John the Ripper. That's the only one that comes to my mind right now, but I would try and have the recommended software on there. There might be some online tools that you can use where you don't have to download software, but in general, you're going to need to be able to, break encryption on things, or analyze code, or use Wireshark to open a PCAP. So you're going to need those tools in order to complete the challenges. So I would recommend that you, at minimum, have Kali loaded up on VirtualBox, Parallels, VMware, some type of virtualizing software, and that you have that ready for Saturday. Oh, thank you, Danielle, coming in clutch. Yes, you'll need Wireshark for sure. You will probably need StegHide. You're going to need a cracker. So you're going to need John the Ripper, Hashcat. You're going to need all of that. Maybe not SageMath, but yes, you will need that in order. I mean, if you don't want to solve all of the anomalies and you don't want to download Wireshark for whatever reason, that's fine. You don't have to, but in order to solve the challenges, you'll need the majority of that software. Thank you, Danielle. Yes, Duncan.
Sort of a not directly technical question, but if people are finding that they're getting real frustrated, hitting a wall, starting to see red and want to call down black magic on their computer, is there any advice you'd give for us in those circumstances?
So a typical Wednesday for me? No.
I didn't want to assume.
So that's a great question. I think every competitor has been there. So two things you can do. I would definitely get up from your computer, breathe in some fresh air from outside, take a lap, or also you can vent on, Slack. Hopefully nothing, derogatory, but you're able to express your frustration. Like, man, I'm really stuck on anomaly 18. I think I have this solved. Is anyone experiencing, a point where they can't get past, the second cracking on, anomaly 18, and somebody would be like, oh yeah, I had to use Hashcat and this function, blah, blah, blah. So I think that, helping your fellow competitors, since you're not doing it to be the highest, the highest score, it's just for learning, for fun, and the only competition is yourself. I do feel like collaboration between competitors can be helpful in solving, because really this is a learning environment and we're just all here to learn, right? And come away with more knowledge than we came in. So taking a walk, hydrating, maybe eating a little snack, and then talking it out on Slack, I think is supremely helpful. Good question.
All right, thanks. The last competition I did was the NCL, and there it was very much, we will sue you if you talk to other people.
Oh no.
I'm exaggerating, but
hopefully.
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Looking forward to this.
Yay, I'm so glad. What other questions do people have?
So Adrian just made a comment saying, as long as it's in public channels, it's fair game. It's pretty truthful on how we handle CyberForce and everything else underneath.
Yes.
And what do you need to learn beyond new technology not out yet?
I don't think you, so are you talking about what do you need to know in terms of being prepared for the anomalies?
No, you said that it's a good learning environment or learning opportunity for everyone. And I'm saying, wait a minute, what do you still need to learn?
Oh, that's so kind. Yeah, no, I feel like everybody suffers from imposter syndrome, right? So we all feel like we don't know anything because there's so much to know in this field. But yeah, this field is humbling. There's so much to know. I will admit I'm not the best coder, so I should probably work on that. But so if I were a competitor during this competition, I would see a coding challenge, I'd probably give it a go for, a good 30 minutes. If I can't come to an answer, I'll just move on to the next one. And if I end up solving all of the anomalies and then, I have time left over, then I'll come back to something that's not my strong point.
You know, that's actually a really great point you made there, is like, looking at a challenge on there doesn't mean you have to answer it.
Yeah.
So if you read a question and you feel like way out of my league, like not even going to try this right now, don't feel obligated to answer, to back out or whatnot. You see it and you go, oh, this is the password, cracking one, and I'm just not there yet. I'd rather maybe start with some of the trivia ones to be a little bit easier to get my nerves, out of the way, then back out, find yourself a trivia one, go through those, like nothing, you're not losing an attempt by going in. So just do what makes easiest and most sense for you.
And they're not timed challenges either. So, if you click into a coding challenge and you're like, oh my God, I can't do this right now, before my coffee kicks in or something, like you're not going to be penalized for anything like that. So hopefully that helps as well. What other questions do we have? Okay, Jordan said, I'm looking forward to participating in this challenge as a learning opportunity experience as a May builder, not necessarily focus on being exactly. Yeah, Jordan, I think that's the absolute proper mindset to have. This is really great for, I learned so much in my first CTF that I didn't even know I needed to know, right? And then that opens a whole new door to all these other possibilities. Cybersecurity is like a series of rabbit holes, right? In order to learn one thing, you have to learn 10 others. So absolutely, I think viewing this competition, I don't even really want to call it a competition, viewing this kind of adventure that we're going to have on Saturday is, as a learning experience, I think will really be a mindset for success. As long as you don't get frustrated, and if you do, that's okay. Everybody gets frustrated. But just go to a different challenge and see what makes sense. Okay, excellent. Does anyone have any other questions? Oh, and if you're Jordan, to your point, if you're unfamiliar with suggested software, YouTube University, man, I love YouTube University. I've learned so much on YouTube. So if you're not familiar with John the Ripper, absolutely go on to YouTube, look up, they have dummy PDFs with low encryption that you can load into John and crack with pre-configured rainbow tables or password dumps, things like that, to get you prepared for the adventure on Saturday. So if you're not familiar with some of the suggested tool sets, absolutely play around with it before Saturday if you'd like, to make you feel a little more comfortable before it begins. Yeah, absolutely. YouTube's the best.
Are there any? Oh, okay.
The time of the challenge is 9 a.m. Central Standard Time begins. And it ends at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Are there any other questions that Jennifer hopefully can answer for all of you today?
Good, Lucy. I'm glad you're less confused.
All right, well, while people maybe think for a second. So just so people are aware, over the next day and then next 2 days. So tomorrow you'll receive an email from me in regards to your credentials for the scoreboard, along with the scoreboard and the rules document, which is basically what Jennifer already has gone over today. But again, then you'll see, how do I email help desk? They'll remind you the invite for Slack if you're not in Slack already. Again, Slack's not mandatory, but it is the way in which we do mass communication on the day of competition. So in the event that we do find for some reason an anomaly has an issue or whatnot, we tend to utilize Slack as a means of communicating rather than trying to burst out emails to everyone, since we're not really always certain if you're on a computer that has that email or whatnot. So please make sure that you check tomorrow's email to include all that information in regards to rules, your login creds, and everything that you need to log in. Friday, you'll get the email in regards to the link of where to download the dependency files. And so as Jennifer mentioned, it's highly encouraged to try to get those downloaded on Friday or early Saturday morning before the day, just so that you're not sitting around in that first hour waiting on that download to finish, presuming you have semi-good internet or not. But we base everything off of having several hundred people on one internet stream. But our suggestion is to do it so as soon as 9 o'clock hits and you get that password, you can start right away. Then Saturday morning at 9 a.m., you will be able to log into the scoreboard right away and be able to get started.
And the email that Amanda is going to send out will include all that pertinent information, including the scoreboard URL, but again, that won't be available to you until the competition starts. And I just wanted to say, you know, I know it will be frustrating not getting every answer correct on that board, but really, even by signing up and taking part in this competition, you've already won, right? Because you're already going to be learning, you're going to be able to put this on your resume, you're going to be able to be more confident when you see these types of challenges in future CTFs or in the real world, right? You're probably going to have to be dealing with Modbus or maybe some industrial control system things, or maybe you forgot your password to something and you need to crack it. You know, there are many opportunities in which what we're simulating within this environment may roll over into the real world. So I really appreciate everybody signing up. I'm really excited. I hope you learn a lot from these challenges, and we're so excited to see you guys virtually on Saturday.
All righty, with that, I'm gonna stop recording.